Hello agents, hello everyone. As interest rates are decreasing, I'm asking the question now, are the risk-averse clients better off with the fixed indexed annuity? If they're truly risk-averse, don't want to see any problems, or are they better in the MYGA still? So let's take a look at a couple examples here and see how it works out.
And here's how it works out, because we're going to look at the MYGA with rates reducing. And the cool thing is fixed indexed annuities have an illustration, and very deep in the back of that illustration will be a comparison. It'll show most recent, high yielding or accumulating, and a decreasing or lower. So you have the highest, lowest, and the recent 10 years. So let's take a really quick look at what it looks like. So here's the MYGA rates at the 3 years at 580, you got 515, 570, 552. Let's 575 on the high end. Let's just round it down. Let's call it a 550. Let's just call, the average is about 550, but you can get close, you can get higher. So now when we take a look at what is the FIA doing at the same time, that's the MYGA. Here's the FIA. So the cool thing, here's one of the illustrations the FIA puts out right here. In the recent 10 years, so 4.68. A high performance time is 6.72, and a low performance is 391. So the high is 672, low 391. So we were at 550. Remember that. Next is the other one here. This one actually had growth in the name of the FIA. It had growth in 620, 580, and 597. Most recent, lowest, 580 and 6. So you're almost at 7 with a low of 580. So 7, 580. And finally, we have one. This one's more for income. This is an indexed annuity, but it's built more for income. And as you can see, the best was only 398. The most recent is 347 and the worst is 333. So what does this all mean? What does this all mean? When you're comparing this to a MYGA, well, why? If you're looking for accumulation, why would you take something that historically, if you back model it, has only done 347 when you can get 550, right? So that's the catch. So look at these last 3 pages. And if you can get something in the 580, but 580 is the lowest, 550 is a MYGA. So you're talking 697 or 7. So you're talking about 1.5 points on the upside. But what's the downside? The downside is almost over 2%. So you're giving, it's like 50% on the upside. And, you're not doubling. I like 2 to 1. I really like 2 to 1 if you're going to gamble. So like it would have to be like 8% on the upside of those FIAs for the risk adverse person. So if you just want a guaranteed gain, you don't want to mess around, you can get a nice yield on those 5% MYGAs right now. And if you want to compare them to the FIA, hey, you could take a gamble, maybe make 7, but you could also wind up straight at maybe even at 550. So it's a risk reward principle there. More risk, the better the reward in theory, right? So that's my breakdown on the FIA and SPIA. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.